Hey, what it do, y'all? What it do? What it do? Rayism up in the building. At Alcoholic Anonymous meetings, they say, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can change, and the wisdom to know the difference. What if I were to tell you to say, grant me the serenity to accept the people I cannot change, the courage to change myself, and the wisdom to know the difference. This is what I call love, dementia. So, let's go ahead and chop it up, shall we? Now, in regards to men, for the most part, in this world, all over the world, in this world, are burnt out of love. A lot of them are. A lot of guys are just burnt out of love. Plenty fish in the sea are contaminated. So not just plenty of fish website where you can see that the feminine gender on there are all contaminated. Heck, you could go to Fish, you can go to Tag, you can go to all these different sites like that. And I'm not going to lie, from my experience, I've never had a lot of success at those dating sites either. You would think the success is from those sites would be that she'll stick around. No, those aren't dating sites. Maybe that's what their intent is, but no, they're more so hookup sites. See, what you're going to get from those type of dating sites, if you will, you're not getting a chick that's going to stick around with you for the long term. You're getting a chick that's only going to stick around with you based on her terms. But yeah, overall, I'm just saying with the cliche, when they say there's plenty of fish in the sea. But plenty of fish in the sea, it seems like all the fish are contaminated. Whether it's by the sea or the fish themselves have contaminated themselves somehow. Whether it's based on their environment, what they've been consuming. You get the picture. It could be that they went through a different path, went down a different path, got tangled up in nets. I'm pretty sure a man can see that amongst a typical female that's not trying to be a woman in his life. She got tangled up and she drowned herself in many ways. Lifelong PTSD or lifelong shell shock from past experiences makes men not see things clearly going forward. So, for the most part, I would say that, a man just has to realize it's just best to work on me. Because it's hard to get the feminine gender to want to be molded. There are a few, but see, my goal is to just tell you the principles, just in case you do get a feminine gender that wants to be a woman in your life. The reason behind a lot of my content is just to reach out to the next generation, whether man, woman, male, or female, the next generation, to let them know that hopefully you could take heed to what I'm saying, and this is how you should do it. For me right now, currently, given the date of this particular podcast, a lot of what I've been speaking on at my channel is pretty much the way that I would do it in regards to a feminine gender. But if it's not that easy, or if it seems almost next to impossible to have a certain feminine gender in my life, to have her want to be a woman in my life, I'm going to work on me. So, in regards to the feminine gender, ladies, I know y'all might have similar problems just with having to accept the things and the people that you can't change, that you can't do anything about, but you can work on yourself. Know the difference, know the wisdom. And I know it's not easy, but I say this. Just always want to get around a man that you see has been working on that for himself. The key thing is that he means you well. He doesn't mean you harm. And all he wants to do is show you love. So I'd say, as long as you recognize that, ladies, you'll be fine. And just like I told the guys, lifelong PTSD or lifelong shell shock from the past experience not only makes men not see things clearly going forward, that also can make some women not see things clearly going forward. But just know that you have to just get around a guy that is moving forward. And, you know, maybe it could be a little clearer for both of y'all. But see, the last time I checked, when things aren't looking clear going forward, that just means you're running into a fog. And that's fine. That just means you sometimes got to slow down a little bit, because you're on that road. There's no way to veer off. That fog is going to surround you. Just slow down a little bit. You'll get through it. I know this time of your life, ladies and gentlemen, might not be the easiest time of your life, but just continue to move forward, even if you got to take your time doing that. There's nothing wrong with that. Just don't put too many more obstacles in your way, especially with a lot of individuals that aren't trying to go forward with you. And obviously, you know, there's nothing you can do about them even wanting change, and not that you're even trying to change them. See, that's the thing, when you just let them know, I'm not even trying to change you, so I don't even know what you're talking about. They got to walk away being very dumbfounded. Thanks a million.